Have you ever wondered how CLion goes around when it comes to UI files? Can it edit them inline? No. Can you jump to them easily? No. But you can configure that, and that's what I'll show you in this episode. Okay, let's get the elephant out of the room. Qt Designer is not integrated as well in CLion as it is in Qt Creator. Unfortunately not. One day, maybe, I don't know, we can all write to CLion people and say, hey, JetBrains, can you please make it easier to edit them inline? Because there are a few fancy facilities in Qt Creator jumping from the C++ file to the UI file, which is right in there, not a secondary window, and also jumping back again with a keystroke. And as soon as you edit something in the UI file, Qt Creator will know right away. That is not exactly that smooth in CLion, but it's not that bad after all. Let me show you how it works when you want to create or edit a UI file inside of CLion. So I have here my About Me window, and you have no idea how much I was wondering why I did not see the UI file for that. But that was because in the last episode I had About Me being excluded, of course, so it did not show up. I have not it excluded anymore, so Shift, About Me window, and I already typed it in. Good for me, because otherwise I would have to type all this again. .ui, and here is Qt Designer, the standalone application. It comes up and I can edit it as I want, and when I'm done, I can close it again. Okay, the trick here is to set up an external tool for Qt Designer and give it the path and name for the UI file, because my UI files, at least in my setup, if it's not the same in yours, then you'll have to think hard about it. But in my setup, the UI file always lives right next to the CPP file. Ctrl+S for settings, scroll down to Tools, External Tools, press the plus here to add, Qt Designer, open in Qt Designer. There we are. The program is called Designer, better be in your path, or you specify the full one here. And then I need to specify which path or which file to open here. And I can do that with this fancy dialog here where I can get some tokens, file path, I'm searching for that, file path, and you can see that was too much. I just want the file dir relative to file dir. There we are. Blah, 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 about me. Okay. And then, as you might already have seen, there's, oh, come on, file path without extension. There we are. That's about me. And then .ui. And this is the full argument, so it must be sent through a shell. So I better put quotes around them just in case somebody created a file with a space in it. Synchronize after execution. No, there's not going to be any files changed that Qt or that CLion has opened, so there's no reason for that. Open console for output, no reason for that either. And there we are. Now I just need to bind this, so open in Qt Designer, Ctrl+S, well, I'm in here already, key map, and open in Qt. Did I not call it in the Qt Designer in Designer? Ah, come on. External tools, apply. I just did that so that you could learn from it. Open in Qt Designer, go up here in my key map, open in Qt Designer, ta-da! And I'll make a binding, double click, add keyboard shortcut, and it's Shift F4 inside of Qt Creator. So I want Shift F4 to here. Ooh, already assigned to. And it gives me a bunch of different things. And one of those that I will notice here is that it's bound to open tab in new window. everybody knows that is Ctrl+E4, right? So I'll just say, yeah, that's fine. Remove those. Okay. And here, not Control, just Shift F4, and it opens up the file in Qt Designer. Okay, as a bonus material to this episode here, let's just bind that open window. So Alt Shift, whatever, open tab in new window. Open tab new window, yes please. And double click on that, add keyboard shortcut, Ctrl+E, and a second stroke, 4. Okay to that, Ctrl+E, 4, and voila, I have a new window. Voila, now you know how to get Shift F4 working in CLion to open up your Qt Designer. The remaining few things that you're missing, well, you'll have to take those with JetBrains. Put in a bug report there so that they will prioritize that. That would be so awesome. I'm Jesper Pedersen from KDAB, and until next time, have a great time.